Yo, what it do? It's your boy Demo the Don, aka God Demo. Back in the house again, back in the state again, doing what I do the best, doing what I do the most. Keep it real. And do I care how you feel? You know I don't. And it's a reason why. And it's a huge reason why. Like I said, man, ain't no love lost, ain't no love found on this planet. Because ain't no love found. I can't lose something you ain't never had. You know what I'm saying? You know how the saying go. You can't miss what you never had. You know what I'm saying? And so I ain't never got no real love from this planet. Like ever. Actually, none of us deities has ever gotten love from this planet. And it's hard for us to get love from humanity, period. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all try, like I said, y'all got this game in y'all head that we supposed to just give you, and you not give us respect and love in return, and gratitude, and loyalty. Cause loyalty is a big thing, you know what I'm saying? That's why like most people go over blood, blood is thicker than water, and family, matters. You know what I'm saying? And family matters. And truly, family do matter. But that's only if like family is, loyal. You gotta excuse me. I get the look. I was hoping to catch this right there because I get these twice a year because of the temperature changes and me going from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. You know what I'm saying? Because of who I am and stuff like that. And I didn't realize this, so I don't really get sick. I just get these twice a year. You know what I'm saying? A little bump on my lip. It's a fever blister, not a cold sore. There's a huge difference. And I used to tell people that, that's the difference between a fever blister and a cold sore. A cold sore is one you get from STDs. A fever blister comes from your temperatures. You know what I'm saying? Your temperature's fluctuating because you got to think about it. Your mouth has a 98.6 degrees temperature on a normal basis. So when it gets lower and it stays lower, the body reacts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, your body has normal functions. So because your body has normal functions, anything out the normal, something abnormal comes out of it. So that was just a quick, biology situation. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wanted to let you know, biology. But anyway, back to Family Matters. So, you know, it's crazy because like I really wanted to, be like somebody else. My whole life, I wanted to be somebody else. But I was Stefan Urkel. And I couldn't help it. I was Stefan Urkel. You know what I'm saying? So I had all the brain power of like Steve Urkel, but I was smooth and cool like Stefan Urkel. But I'm a spy. So that smoothness didn't hit certain people the right way. They didn't catch on to it because of vanity. And they didn't really realize it. So they thought that I was Steve Urkel the whole time. Family matters. My whole family and my other family too. And which is really, really what I want to talk about was my other family. Because my real family was trash and everybody knew it. Everybody knew that my real family wasn't my family. They didn't care about me, none. They did everything they could do to hurt me and hurt my name and bring me down. You know what I'm saying? I told you my own brother and cousin tried to off me at a very, very young age. Uh, I just now got the confirmation from Gaia that she don't respect me as a person. And I've been got confirmation from Rhea that she didn't respect me as a person. And as I searched to find out why they didn't respect me as a person, it was because of jealousy. You think you feel you believe you smarter than me. So anytime I want y'all to know that right there. Anytime someone does that, you think you feel you believe you whatever more than me, it's because you are that over them. And they're jealous of it. And they are jealous of it. It never fails. Never fails. Every time. So that way, when people be like, you think you feel you believe you, as soon as they say what comes afterwards, I know that that's what they're jealous of, and I know to tone it down. And for most people, it was my intelligence. And I'm like, you don't see all the rest of the stuff I got going on. But of course, you see my intelligence because you can't keep up with my conversation because my vocabulary is way higher than yours. And I talk real fast. I don't slur and I don't stumble and I don't stutter much. Sometimes I kind of stutter just because I get excited and stuff like that. Emotions. You know what I'm saying? Let me play with your emotions. So I grew up off pimp music like Twister. And even though Too Short is a pimp and he come off as a pimp, the stuff that he says trying to be tough is not tough. That's my only thing about Too Short. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, that ain't tough. Yeah, it made you mad. Now bang your wife. That's not tough. That's not tough. Now, you bang his wife and then walk up to them both in the mall and be like, I need that paper from her, but I need it out your pocket. Now that's tough. Now that is tough. I done that. But that is tough. And I ain't saying, oh, I don't think he's trying to be me. No, and see, that's what I'm saying. It's hard being in the melanated community because ain't nothing but bullies, jealous bullies. Nothing but whole communities full of jealous bullies. Because in a melanated community, because I got to say it that way, because I'm not melanated. I'm black. I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? So because I claim that color because that's the color. That's the color of the feather that I rock with. You know what I'm saying? Black people. You know what I'm saying? I don't rock with niggas. I don't rock with melanated. You know what I'm saying? And whatever else y'all want to call yourself, I rock with black people. People who got respect for who they are and accepted who they are and are trying to move forward with who they are. That's the kind of people I rock with. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of people that I'm fams with, that I'm brother and sister with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all don't understand so much. So like my regular family was straight trash. They never cared about me like ever. And it was because of the jealousy of my intellect. Then I had another family. I had a whole nother family, which I pretended as if they were my family. I pretended that so hard till I couldn't pretend no more. And once I couldn't pretend no more, it was real. It was serious. It was like, nah, I can't do this no more. And it's crazy because like I didn't really do it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That was the craziest part about it. That's why I really didn't expect them to be fake towards me because I didn't really like in the first place. When I was a shorty growing up all through school, I didn't really mess with y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? I stayed kind of away from y'all because I didn't. I knew better, and I didn't want to have to go through any of the stuff that I would have to go through being around them and knowing they my fake family. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like my fake family, my fake family. But I didn't think of them as my fake family. I thought of them as my other family. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve Urkel did with the Winslows. You know what I'm saying? So to me, they was my Winslows. They was my Winslows. And, for the one guy, you know what I'm saying? Uh, he inspired me. I didn't look up to him for like who he was and what he was doing, but he inspired me. And the reason why he inspired me is because every time I was around this dude, he thought about the future. You know what I'm saying? Every time I was around this dude, he thought about the future. Not like my brother, but like one of my cousins, one of my cousins from my other family. You know what I'm saying? Boo Boo Juju. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he thought I looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? Which is why he tried to treat me like I was a shorty. Nigga, calm down. I'm not a shorty, bro. We went to the same school, we in the same class, we're the same age. And I understand, to you've been doing so much this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Because you be doing you. But player, you was totally unaware of what I was doing. Totally unaware. You was totally oblivious as to what I was doing. And I'm gonna clown you for forever Cause you waited till your last year to quit. Nigga, you might as well just finished out that damn year and been good. But you went to your last year and quit. I cannot look up to that. Come on, bro. I can't look up to that. But you did inspire me to think about the future a whole lot because every time I was around you, see, like I said, you couldn't. Nobody knew that I was a telepath, so I could read minds. But I didn't realize it was more than just the mind. It was the you I could read. And I knew that it was you I could read. It was just I felt it was more at the time. I felt it was more telepathy than it was anything else. But like I said, it's I am the Word, the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. So and I'm the judge, jury, executioner. So I could read you. You know, righteous judgment, right? Righteous judgment. So it was like, dude, they I thought that was my family. I thought they had my back. That brought me some type of comfort that there was somewhere to go. So when y'all talk all this crazy stuff, I truly am lonely. Y'all think y'all lonely. I am lonely. Nobody cares about me for real. Nobody gives a flying fuck about me for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It depresses the hell out of me. So all the times that I was with these girls and I went through a depression spell, it wasn't just because of, because you know how when it is when you're in a relationship, the fear and what I'm saying, stuff of being lonely. The fear and the feeling of being lonely leaves you because you in a relationship, you with somebody. They, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to be with you. Y'all supposed to be doing this thing together. But it wasn't that way for me at no point turn or nothing. Because even like the one that I call like the best one turns out wasn't. Because now I had a chance to search her. And when I searched her, I found out she was foul. That hurt my heart. That hurt my heart because the whole time, you know what I'm saying, I had been bragging on this girl. Like, man, she was the best thing ever since sliced cheese. This girl was the best thing ever since sliced cheese. And then as I got older, I saw her again and she was plus size. I'm like, ugh, plus size. I'm like, and I had to ask myself that question, like, man, if she was to come to me right now, could I still love her? Because I'm superficial. I ain't gonna lie, I'm superficial. And I am hung up on looks. You know what I'm saying? So, and every girl knows this. Every girl that I've ever been with knows that I'm hung up on looks. You know what I'm saying? Because I like beauty. And when you fat, nasty, and sloppy, where's the beauty in that, Lizzo? Just going everywhere. Just what the fuck am I looking at? It's all up on, all up under your armpit. What the fuck? Who would a fat roll on top of it? Like, oh, damn, what the fuck am I looking at? Okay, you. God, this is disgusting. You know what? I'm done. I think I'm done. Did you get yours? Yeah. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yep. But I ain't feel like you got it. You ain't gotta feel it, baby. It was one of them silent but deadly ones. You know how it is, man. You fart. It's silent, but woo, boy, that's harmful. So it's like family matters, man. But when you ain't got no family, you alone. You lonely, and you gonna feel that loneliness completely. So as a black sheep, that's all I felt was lonely. And then come to find out, even on a spiritual level, all I felt was lonely. And all I had was like my peoples, my demos, my kings. You know what I'm saying? Like my demos was like super, super personal. Like that's my family. That's my family. That's my A1 Day One family. You know what I'm saying? And then like I got my other family, which is the Got Crew, and that's family. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes, and then I got the guy. Then it just go down. But when it comes to humanity, Ain't no family values, no family matters, no family matters because y'all don't know how to be family. Y'all don't know how to be cool. Y'all don't know how to be respectful to each other at all. You know what I'm saying? What can you do for me? What can you do for me? Ain't that how they do you? What can you do for me? What can you do for me? It's like, why I gotta do something for you to love me? So, but like I said to y'all, a lot of people didn't realize the kind of person I was and the kind of things I was into because they looked at me like I was Steve Urkel, not knowing I was Stefan Urkel. Even knowing and knowing I'm Stefan Urkel, because when it comes to the ladies, hello, ladies, who your boy? Who your boy? I bait him up. You know what I'm saying? I bait him up. Come on over here, girl. Let me talk to you. No, 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 no. Look, you ain't gotta be like that. Let me talk to you for a second. Look, just give me a couple seconds, and I'm telling you, you'll feel this. You'll feel this, and they do, and they go hard for a brother, because you know what I'm saying. They see that swag, they see that confidence, they see that intelligence, they see all that. The ones that like that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying. But the ones that's jealous of it, I don't like it. You ugly. No, what it is you're ugly. And you like what you see, and you know you can't get with it because you're too ugly on the inside. And you're trying to project your ugliness off on me because I'm something that you can't have. Because when I see you for who you are, I'm deuce. Checking out the deuces. Because yeah, that's the whole thing about it is, when you're fake like that, sooner or later it shows that you're fake and that you have no real love or respect. And they gotta they gotta leave you, because why would you stay in a position with someone who don't love or respect you? It just brings you down. It's all it's gonna do is bring you down. So, family matters, but only if it's like a real family. Not just blood family, but like a real family. You know what I'm saying? So, and like y'all love each other, y'all respect each other. Loyalty is actually there. No, unconditional love, unconditional loyalty, unconditional gratitude and respect. Unconditional. But see, y'all are hella conditional. It's melanated people. You know what I'm saying? African Americans, Africans. I'm black. Straight up, I'm black. If they can be white, I'm gonna be black. Shit. I like being black. You know what? To me, black signifies that I have color. Black signifies to me that, I've been somewhere. I've gone somewhere. I've done something. That's why I laugh at like melanated people. I'm like, you don't understand why you so melanated. Because you been here. And you've been here for a long, long time. And you still ain't learned nothing. I gotta come back here as if. See, you are that. I gotta come back as if. You know what I'm saying? You get it, gotta get it good. That's what I'm saying. It's hard because you gotta break down every single piece and puzzle to everything, because chances are my melanated people wasn't listening respectfully in the first place. So they didn't actually hear what was said because they was imagining their level was what I said. No, what I said is what I said. Jealousy. Jealousy, intimidation, ignorance, and proud of it, stuff like that. Vanity, yeah, all that. It all plays a hand in the melanated community. You know what I'm saying? That jealousy, that bully jealousy. Jealous bullies. That's just real. I'm being real with y'all. And true, it's in every community. It's in every community, but it's real bad, and the numbers are high in the melanated community, African American community. But in the black community, it's not really there. The people that's this color that's in the suburbs is not really there. But them people are delusional because they don't understand none of the struggle. Not for real. They don't understand it when they get pulled over. But on everyday, all day basis, they don't understand it. And the struggle ain't just with our protection, that's our biggest threat to our safety. It's with each other. Our biggest One of our biggest threats is each other. Not only is our protection our biggest threat to our safety, but we're the second biggest threat to our safety. Each other. Because of jealousy, intimidation, these bad emotions. I have to really go through it? Vanity and coveting and dishonesty. Yeah, all them 52 card pickup. Yeah, so it's hard. It's hard being a black person. You know what I'm saying? In a melanated community, an African American community, it's hard. It's hard. So because people look at you like you Steve Urkel, like you just some annoying person that's coming around just to hang around. Because you ain't because nobody want to be around you, so you come around us because you think it's cool. And because we will, somewhat accept you. Because they didn't really accept Steve Urkel. They just somewhat accepted him because they pitied him. You know what I'm saying? The whole family. And then after a while, they began to love him because they began to respect him. Why couldn't they come respect him in the first place? And that's a shame about it, in the melanated African American communities, the ghetto, is that you can't just get respect. You have to super, super, super earn it. You have to do so much for these people before they respect you. And then they still don't respect you because they're expecting more from you. And not for you to progress, but for you to give to them. You gotta give me more, 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 and I respect you more. Give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, and I respect you more. So when they say the ghetto only respect money, no, they only respect gifts. They only respect receiving gifts. That's it. That's the only thing they respect. It ain't money. It's respect receiving gifts. Yep. So it's so you talking about the great relate debate, Mister and Mrs. Me Too, monkey see, monkey do. Because I used to couldn't stand that back in the. I can't stand it now. I can't. I never care. I'm not going to be able to tolerate that. The whole thing where a person is telling you about them, and this is real bad in my community. A person will tell you about them, and you'll try to relate to it, and you'll try to over relate to it. You'll be like, this is my story. Why are you trying to say that your story is better than my story when all I'm doing is telling my story? I'm giving you my testimony, and you're trying to say your testimony is better than my testimony. Nobody's testimony is better than nobody's. Testimonies are personal, and it's for you to understand these are the experiences that this person has had, and for you to accept and appreciate to that person. Well, I put the two in there, or appreciate that person. I'm so used to being in the ghetto community and putting in stuff that don't belong and stuff like that because that's how they talk. They put in stuff that don't belong, take out stuff that need to belong, and a whole lot of the message, the lesson, and whatever they're trying to give gets lost because it's like I missed a lot of that communication. Can you spell? Can you read or write? Do you understand prefix, suffix, affix? Do you understand first person, second person, third person? Do you understand sentence structure and context? Do you understand the expression marks and the period and the question mark? Do you understand there's something behind every last one of those things? An emotion, that verb is not just an action word. It's also where it's coming from word. God. What emotion is coming from word? What action goes? What drive is behind that action? And everything is a noun. It's a noun is what's the difference? A person, place, or thing. that denounce everything. That pronounces everything. No matter what it is, it's a person, place, a thing, ain't it? So it's a damn. So stand alone is a noun. See, Steve Urkel wasn't a English major. He was a science major. And see, that's where most nerds, kind of really go wrong at, is that they forget language. They forget math. And they go straight to science. The study of something. Oh, I studied this. Oh, I studied that. I studied this. I studied that. So that's the science that you're in. So okay, so let's use D boy. You're a D boy scientist. You're a street pharmaceutical, right? You're a street pharmaceutical, right? You're a street pharmacist, right? So that was your study. That was your study to be a street pharmacist, straight up. And that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? For me, mailman. You know what I'm saying? Scientist. I'm a mailman scientist. The study of morticians, mortals. Because, every mortal has to what? Peace out. Has to be mailed off. Has to be, you got to put that stamp on them, put them in that envelope. That's if you get put in the envelope. You know what I'm saying? That's that they can find you. But, it's just, like I said, it's just crazy how I've always actually been alone. While you're talking about you're so lonely, but you got a shoulder to cry on, don't you? Now, answer that question. Do you have a shoulder to cry on? Not one. Not one. So all my tears on the inside, you know, because who can I cry to? Who can you run to? I need escape. So I'm really trying my best to not escape from you all because there is no love found. So ain't no love lost. Straight up. So even though it's a one way street, I love you. We love you. Stop forgetting it. Stop messing over that love, fighting for image. It's not worth it. Reputation or whatever it may be, falsities, the fallacies of your delusions. That it's not real. It's not real. It's not facts. It's not honesty. It's not truth. It's just you pretending to be something that you're not. And just it is what it is. Be really you. You have your own thoughts, don't you? You have your own dreams, don't you? You have your own goals and agenda, don't you? Well, focus on that as far as you go personally. And, maybe listen to yourself a little bit more on inside so you can be more healthier. Not completely listen to yourself because you have a whole wide world to, interact with. So be respectful as you go about your day, for real, because the more disrespect you put out there, that is negative energy. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Inconsideration is the root of all evil. I mean, the root of all evil. Not thinking, not caring is the root of all evil. Being all that jealous, being all that negative emotional is evil. And it's still some inconsideration because you ain't thinking about how evil you being. You ain't caring how evil you being. You just doing it. This is just me. I'm rude. But why are you so rude to everybody? Because you're jealous of everybody? You got issues. You got issues that you need to deal with. Deal with them. You paid your phone bill, your electric bill, your water bill. Pay your attention bill. Pay your attention to them issues that you have and fix them before you end up alone. Because like I told you, outside of here, hell, y'all don't even like each other inside of here. So how you think you're going to be outside of here? Nobody wants to be with you. Nobody. At this moment right now, nobody wants to be with you. Period. And that's a shame. You should be embarrassed that nobody outside of this planet truly wants to be with you. Because they know that you'll be disrespectful immediately because you're jealous. and intimidated and fearful and all these other negative emotions that you guys going on with you. And you'll act a fool at any opportunity to act a fool. Being real with you now. Just keeping it real. So, got that. So I love you. We love you. Stop forgetting it. Stop messing over that love. I didn't. I was on the pay attention part. I told you inconsiderate. Time, energy, effort, your three most important things. Ignorance is not bliss. You are not blissfully ignorant. It does not make you happy to be stupid. So, because if I called you stupid, you would not be happy. So, don't be stupid. Try your best to not be stupid. Think at every turn. Think with every word. Think with every action. And things will go better. Because you consider things. When you consider some things go right. When you don't consider some things, they go wrong. Every time. So, just stop feeding them. Don't support them. Don't give them no information. Don't give them nothing. They the ops. They the ops. Why are you helping your opposition? Why are you helping your enemy? It doesn't make any sense to help your enemy destroy you. What's up, Doc? Don't feed the ops.